Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. I'm excited for today. We're going to do a wackadoo bolo video. These are always really fun. I got some good ones today. And one I actually found out about while I was researching baby dresses. I'll tell you about it later, but yeah, I had no idea. I've never heard of this one before. And I was shooketh, guys. Absolutely. I was like, what? I gotta inform my YouTube friends about this because yes, you are all my friends. Look at what I made. I had to share. It's what I call a hillbilly mocha because it's kind of like an ice mocha, but I use instant coffee. Okay, I like condense it. I only mix in a little bit of water or milk with the instant coffee and use that as like a faux, not fox, faux espresso. And then it's just, yeah, it's really good. And I have some cold foam on top. Oh, guys, this is the bomb. Hillbilly espresso. Cheers. Okay, let's do this. I'm excited. Mm-mm. Oh, yeah. Delish. Oh, that one's strong. I made that one strong. That's good because I need all the energy I can get. All right, guys. I'm excited. Let's do this. Let's just get right into it. Whack. Okay, guys. The first one on our list today is vintage Jurassic Park dinosaur toys. Yeah, I have heard about this one and I kept wanting to research it because I thought I have no idea. I walk past dinosaur toys all the time at their stores. I don't know if you guys do, but I always see them and I just figure, they're not worth probably much of anything, which I'm sure a lot of them aren't worth much of anything, but these ones are. That's why it's good to know. Okay, they're vintage from the 90s, it looks like a lot of them. Jurassic Park dinosaurs. Some of them are bigger, some of them not so much. Let's just dive right into this. Okay. See this guy right here, vintage 1994 Jurassic Park Demon Carnosaurus. Is that what? Yeah. Okay. Demon Carnosaurus. $200 for that. And he looks big though. He looks like a bigger one. So over here we have two of them, Triceratops, Lost World, and T Rex. I found how you identify these. Now look at here. This stamp is on most of them, I think. I don't know if all of them, but I kept noticing this. JP, it says dot 19, and that'll be on the leg of a lot of them. So, and also, I bet if you flip them over, usually like in their inner leg or whatever, they'll have like little writing you can see if it says like Jurassic Park or whatever. So keep your eye out for that. But let's see what other ones. Ooh, Jurassic Park 3. So this is the third movie, guys. It's not just the 90s. This one says 2000. Okay. So Y2K here. And BT dubs, Y2K is like still a big thing. And you're going to find out at the end of this video the big new bolo I found out about has to do with Y2K too. So stay tuned. It seems like some of these have like animated components, like they can move and do things and kick and whatever. But yeah, some of them take batteries. I noticed that. They look quality, they look decently made. They're not like the really cheap plastic ones that are like really, really cheap, if you know what I mean. They have like actual detail to them and they look cool. And while I was looking at the dinosaurs, I kept finding old vintage Jurassic Park t shirts. So just to let you know, that's another thing that sells for quite a bit of money. Jurassic Park, here's one, vintage 90s promo original dinosaur print, $99. Yeah, vintage Jurassic Park all over print T Rex. And that sold for we don't know. But they had it at $289, so who knows? We have Tiger Electronics. I know some of these Tiger games can go for a lot. Not all of them though, so gotta look them up. But yeah, here we go. 75 bucks for this one. Oh, and it's a wristwatch. Okay, cool. I thought it was one of those like, handheld, but this is actually a watch. All right, cool. Another vintage t-shirt. And yeah, I was really surprised about this one. I was like, what? A plush dinosaur. Is it Dakin? Dakin? How do you say that? I thought I knew how to say that, but apparently not. Anyhow, this guy, 106 bucks. Holy crap, from 92. Here's a close up. He's just like a plush. Really detailed print on him. He's cute, but for $100, I would never think, you know. So yeah, just so much stuff, guys. Jurassic Park, vintage toys, vintage shirts, watches, whatever. If you find vintage Jurassic Park stuff, look it up. Be on the lookout. Okay, here we got another one I found out about from, I believe, another YouTuber. I'm trying to think of his name because I want to give him a shout out, but I can't remember his name. If I do, I'll put it like down here. He's good. He always finds cool stuff. But anywho, we got Angry Bird plushes. Yeah, okay. Here we go, guys. I have never found one of these, but I would think you would definitely have a chance to find one of these, you know, because they're plushes. Plushes are everywhere, and you just never know. This one, huge, rare, jumbo deluxe plush appearance, red Angry Bird. And I guess he's really big. That's cool. They have a little soda, or it looks like a Red Bull can there or something beside him to show his size. So he's a big guy. And there, what is that? Angry Birds Black Bomb plush size development? I don't know, but 6 inch. So that one's not as big, you can tell, for $99. Here is a sample. Yeah, I've seen a lot of them say sample. I don't know how people get a hold of the samples. I don't know. It seems kind of weird to me. Don't ask, but they sell for a lot. $174. Here's another sample. And it seems like a lot. Is this all the same seller? It looks like the same background. So maybe this person is in cahoots with like the Angry Bird peeps. I don't know. Something's fishy in Denmark, guys. $500 for this guy. Angry Bird Seasons Blue Terrence Tony plush. $500. 8 inch. What the heck? This guy seemed to be popping up quite a bit. Angry Birds Pigs Chef plush. And he's like a green pig with a chef hat on. So yeah, here's another sample. I don't know what's going on with them samples, guys. Okay, Angry Birds Mighty Eagle. This one kept showing up too. Very odd looking eagle there, but hey, he sells $75. Here we got the Fat Pig plush 8 inch, $135. So see what I said? Oh, I got a sale. I got an offer. Fucking doll. I don't know what that says, but they only offered me $10, so I'm not, I don't know. We'll see about that. But yeah, here's another one of those piggy ones. 5 inch Angry Birds green pig with a Santa hat, $60. He just keeps having different hats on, now that I notice. This one has a pumpkin hat. He's the pig, too. And there we got another one of the eagles. Oh, here we go. Angry Birds Halloween Vampire Dracula. So a lot of Halloween stuff usually does well, and it might be more rare. $150 for that guy. Oh, this one I thought was so cute. Look at this Angry Birds Halloween Mummy J plush. Look at him. At first, I thought he just had like bandages on his face from getting like, you know, catapulted throughout. I don't know, that game they like shoot the birds. And I thought, hey, he's like damaged from getting like, you know, hurt from flying through the air. But no, he's supposed to be a mummy dude. So yeah, pretty cool. There's a Stella Poppy plush. I don't know how much she sold for. This one, guys, here we go with the sample. $800. Someone's making some dough there. Because that is the same seller over and over. I know it is. Angry Birds Postman Pig. Same thing. He's got a hat on. So, Lord, if they have a hat on, definitely check into that. So as you can see, a lot of these are selling for good money. So if you're out and about and you see Angry Birds plush, definitely look it up. You just never know, guys. Okay, so this one is something I would probably walk right by because a lot of like porcelain figurines aren't worth a whole lot, you know, trinkety stuff depending. But this company is more, I think, collectible and well known, and I wanted to share. It's Royal Doulton. No, Doulton Abbey. It sounds like Downton Abbey. No, Royal Doulton. Yeah, see, look at here. Royal Doulton. Okay, I'm going to show you what the back stamp looks like. Obviously, with these, you just flip them over and look at the bottom. Has that little crown. Royal Doulton, England. So apparently they're made in England and they are collectible. Okay, guys? Yeah. So, as with anything, some of them are more collectible than others. Here we got Captain Hook, British Navy. He does not look like Captain Hook or wait. You know why I think that? It's because I'm thinking of Disney and what Captain Hook looked like on the Disney movies. It's like, yeah, okay. That's probably what he really looked like, Captain Hook. I don't know. Now I'm curious about the real story of Captain Hook. But anyhow, this here figurine sold for $149. So nice sale on that one. And we got all kinds of different figures. Here we got, it says rare Royal Doulton Polly Peachum figurine. Oh, wow. She's cute looking. $310. And she had 9 bids, it says. Wow. Here's what the bottom looked like. And it's like, even looks like that one's hand signed. That's cool. And close up of her. I like the colors, I will say. Here's a couple more. Royal Doulton Egyptian Queen. That one's cool looking. $250. So yeah, vintage Royal Doulton figurine. That one doesn't even say what the name of the figurine is. That's weird. Just says rare in excellent condition, $199. Oh, I'll check out the little cute bulldog down there. He's cute. Sold for $145. I keep seeing a lot of these really pretty ladies in dresses. And oh my gosh, Gus Gus fell down. I just noticed. You see this, Gus Gus? I just love Gus Gus from Snow White. And I used to have another Gus Gus who was more like a plastic, and I think my dog chewed him. I gotta keep him safe over here, away from any animals. So yeah. Anywho, now we were talking here. Oh yes. So anyhow, a lot of pretty ladies in nice fancy dresses. Okay, and I noticed. I think I've seen these out and about. These mugs with the heads on them, and okay, what's it say? Toby mugs, 7 inches tall. Yeah, so some of these mugs are worth a decent chunk, and some of them aren't. So you gotta look them up. But yeah, these are like a lot of 9 of them, sold for 164. 164, but that's for 9 of them. So imagine one wouldn't probably go for much unless it's a rare one. Here's one of the mugs that looks like it was worth quite a bit. Art of Earring. Art of Earring. He's going like this. That's funny. Heart of Hearing, $190. So that must be a bit more rare. And this one, I gotta show you guys, I thought was so pretty. Floral Autumn Breezes sold for 151 here. And look at how pretty her dress is. Like the way it flows. I just thought that was so pretty. And the colors are almost like sunsetty looking, so good. Love it, love it. So anyhow, yeah, you can kind of get a picture of what these look like, and they're well made. They're from England. And oh, like this one, the cat one, which is really cool, he looks a lot different than the other Royal Doulton ones. So always check the bottom if you see figurines that look like this. And here's what the bottom of the cat one looks like. It's almost kind of hard to tell on that one. So when you're out and about, definitely flip things over, guys. Even figurines, sometimes you might not think go for much. It's always worth checking them out. You just never know. Flip it over, look it up, and take the time, and you might be surprised what you find. So be on the lookout for Royal Doulton figurines. Okay, guys, the next one is a basket. And this one I learned about from Karen, Lavender Clothesline. Love her, always watch her stuff. And I think in one of her more recent videos, she mentioned Nantucket baskets. And I thought, I don't really know about Nantucket baskets. So I looked it up. And lo and behold, yes, they are definitely something to be on the lookout for. A lot of them look pretty similar, so I'll share. Nantucket basket, light ship purse, mermaid, hand painted nautical, $235. That's a really cool one. Here's a close up. So yeah, handmade, hand painted, quality. Larry Brewster signed oval Nantucket basket with lid and handle. Whoa, $500. I wonder if that's more of a sought after artisan? Maybe, because I'm not sure. Okay, I did look up a few things, and what I found here, it says there are four distinctive elements that define a Nantucket lightship basket. The basket is woven on a mold, the staves are made of rattan, the weavers are of cane, and the basket has a solid wood base, like the bottom is solid wood. Baskets with these characteristics developed on Nantucket during the course of the 19th century. Okay, and I also seen it said here the weaving should never be split, broken, or have mold or black spots. An abundance of black spots is a good indication that the cane used was not Nantucket basket quality. Okay, so that's another tip. And another kind of cool thing I found out is some of them will have a penny in the bottom, and I'll show you a picture. And what I found out about the pennies is it says, although legends suggest that a Nantucket basket is not a real Nantucket basket without a penny in it, it was actually Bill Severance who started the tradition. While mentoring young servants, Mitchie Ray suggested that Bill mark his basket in some way in order to not confuse their baskets. So this artisan started doing the penny thing, and I guess it caught on. So a lot of them will have a penny in the bottom. Also, old Native American baskets are insanely valuable, but I'm sure finding one of them is probably a little more hard or rare, depending on where you live, though, actually. So, anywho, yeah, be on the lookout for Nantucket baskets. Okay, the next one up is Hard Rock Cafe pins, and also we're going to dive into Disney pins because both of these have some valuable ones to be on the lookout for. One of my reseller friends had found a bunch of these and they were worth quite a bit. And they told me about it, and I would have never known, honestly. So take a look, guys. Here we go. Hard Rock Cafe Moscow 10-year anniversary pin. Hard Rock Cafe pin, rare casino night. Oh yeah, and it has some cards on it. Cool. Anniversary Singapore, $70. Okay, Hard Rock Cafe 10th anniversary. So it looks like anniversary ones, definitely. This one's really cool. Hard Rock Cafe Halloween panda pin. It has a cute witch, $86. I keep seeing a lot of these bear ones pop up. 2008 Hard Rock Cafe Panda Under Beach Umbrella, $50. So, and honestly, when I was looking into this, it seemed like they are all over the map. Like, there's just so many different kinds that it's hard to pinpoint what exactly ones to be on the lookout for. But just in general, Hard Rock Cafe pins, if you see any, I would look them up because a lot of times you can get them for probably barely anything. I wouldn't think at most thrift stores or whatnot would be pricing these up. So yeah, definitely be on the lookout for Hard Rock Cafe pins. And then the next one we're going to do is Disney pins. Now, Disney stuff, there's obviously collectible Disney stuff and a lot of people into Disney stuff. But a lot of like plush and even toys and such that I have found have been very like bread and butter. I'm assuming if you live like in Florida or California or somewhere around where the Disney World stuff is, you have a better chance at finding one of these, possibly. That's just my guess. Because as you can see, and I'll let you know, I mean, look at this one Disney Stitch Be My Valentine, Alice and Stitch, $335. Yeah, extremely rare Disney Sci Fi Academy Disneyland Kingdom Hearts, $649. So let me just tell you, I do know that a lot of these ones are from Aristocats, okay? This says up top Walt Disney Imagineering. So, Imagineers are people who actually work at Disney. And I looked it up and it says Imagineers can be illustrators, architects, engineers, lighting designers, show writers, and graphic designers. So, what they do is they have certain pins they give out to the Imagineers every year. I don't know how many times a year or what happens really, but they give them out. So only the people who work there get these pins. So that's why they are so valuable and rare. So I don't know if some of the workers actually sell them. I mean, yeah, if I worked there and I got one of these and it sold for 500 something dollars, I probably would sell it too. I don't know. It would depend. That's a lot of money for a tiny little pin. So a lot of these I notice are the Imagineer ones, but not all of them. Some of them are just rare pins. Here's one, Disney pin trading Epcot flower and garden Mickey. Oh, that's so cute. $80. Oh, very cute. This one's pretty. Aurora Pirate Fantasy pin, $99.95. Very pretty. Oh, I love this one. This is a Jessica Rabbit one. Rare Disney, $155. So yeah, a lot of different ones. And of course, if you ever find a pin that says Imagineering on it, definitely pick it up. Like I said, probably more out to find something like that if you live in Florida or California, but you just never know where you might find them. I'm sure they are out and about. So definitely keep a lookout for Hard Rock Cafe pins and Disney pins. Okay, the next one here, I actually think I found out about this one from Dad Planet. If any of y'all have watched Dad Planet, he's cool. He's a YouTuber, reseller. And on one of his videos, he mentioned these Tieks. So, Tieks are shoes. They look like little, kind of like ballerina slippers kind of things. They're just flat. And if you didn't know, I would not think in a million years these things would be worth money. I have found a pair at a local thrift store and they were in the box. And the box looks like this. They all come in like these kind of teal turquoise color blue boxes because they fold up. It's crazy. I'll show you how they fold up here. Yeah, look at this picture. You can see them. They kind of squish together and they come in this little black bag and they put them in the box. I mean, obviously, most of the time you might not find them in the box, but if you find them, they always have this teal colored sole on them and it says teak. So they're really easy to identify. It will definitely have that on the bottom. They might even look kind of folded up and weird. And another reason why I feel like if people didn't know what they were, they'd be like, what is that? Like those are weird shoes. But a lot of them are worth money. I feel like I might have heard they had a really popular moment and now they're kind of dying down a little bit, but still, I mean, they definitely still sell for a lot of money depending on the rarity and all, but I'm assuming you could definitely find some of these. I'm trying to think of what I think I paid like $4 for the ones I found and I sold them for over $100. Yeah. They did take a while to sell though, but they eventually sold. Mine were like bright orange, but they were really nice. Like I said, they were in the box and everything. So you really can't miss them. And once you know about it, you know about it. And now you know about it. So guys, be on the lookout for these little ballerina type slippers, Tieks. Pick them up. Okay, guys. So last one is the one I just found out about that's pretty crazy to me. Actually, I went to a estate sale last weekend and it was a lady who used to be a reseller selling a bunch of her inventory. The prices were amazing. I got quite a few things there. And she had this box full of baby girl dresses, vintage. And she only wanted $5 for the whole box. So I usually don't pick up baby stuff. It's really a slow seller. I just, anymore, I don't pick it up very often. But for a whole box of baby girl dresses for $5, I had to do it. I picked it up and I washed them. I'll show you a couple of them, how cute they are. Just look at this. How darling with the embroidered flowers. And yes, I have 3 boys, so I get into the little girl stuff because I never got to dress my boys, obviously, in girl clothes. I wouldn't do that to them. And there's way more cute girl clothes than there are boy clothes. It's just unfair. But look at this. How cute. And they're all in, well, most of them are in pretty good condition. I mean, a few of them have a couple stains here and there, but honestly, so adorable. So I think I'll just do them in a lot. Would be the best way to sell them. Oh, I gotta show you this one too. Look at this. It's like a jumper, a doll. Look at how cute that is. It's a little jumper. Even though we can say clowns are kind of creepy, right, for some people, but look at that. Is that cute? That's a cute clown. He's got like little yarn hair. Anyhow, that's how I fell upon this bolo, guys. I have never heard of this. in my life. And once I started finding these outfits or clothing items, I kept thinking, is this even real? That's how weirded out I was. So, without further ado, what I am talking about is right here, guys. All right, we have vintage strawberry shortcake clothing. Okay, and what surprised me so much about this is it's not the real vintage strawberry shortcake. It's the 2000s strawberry shortcake. Okay, so most of us know the real vintage strawberry shortcake is from like the 80s. When I think of strawberry shortcake from my when I was little, it was the 80s, you know, and the 90s. Well, then they kind of redesigned her, and I think it was the 2000s because it's a Y2K thing. And she looks like this. She has her little bonnet, very cute, just different looking than the 80s one, you know? But what I think is the girls that were really young in 2000s, maybe they wore this stuff when they were little. They now want their little girls to wear it. I'm thinking that might be why, because that would kind of make sense. Let me think. 2000s. I don't know because I'm like getting older now and I'm trying to think of like how old because my son was born in 2002 and he's now 22. My oldest son is 22. So, yeah, that makes sense that maybe that's a thing because I don't know why else these would be going for so much money. As you can see here, vintage strawberry shortcake denim embroidered overall dress. 24 months, $237.50, and it had 19 bids for a pair of overalls with strawberry shortcake. I kept finding them. Here's the tag strawberry shortcake. So easy to identify. And the list goes on, guys. I just fell upon this. Here we go. Berry Wear, authentic strawberry shortcake, rare pink overall, $230. Okay. And a lot of them are overalls. I noticed like cute little overall dresses with embroidered strawberry shortcake. Here's another one, vintage strawberry shortcake, denim embroidered overall, $238. Look at that one's cute. Adorable vintage strawberry shortcake denim jumper, $330. Oh, guys. Okay, and here it says in this one, strawberry shortcake, Y2K 2004 toddler dress. Very cute, $400. So when I found this out, I'm like, you have got to be, you know what? You gotta be shitting me. I'll say it. I very rarely ever look at little girls' clothing. I don't really have a reason to for the most part. And I don't sell kids' clothing or anything like that. So this is a whole different ballpark. Like yesterday when I went to the thrift store, I definitely checked the girls' clothing for something like this. Didn't find anything, but I would assume that if you checked enough, you are bound to find one of these, I would think. And I would highly doubt a lot of people know about this. So don't tell a lot of people. this is this is between us, guys. Yeah, vintage strawberry shortcake. And like I said, I think most people would think the real vintage, you know, vintage strawberry shortcake, not this era, would be the one to look out for. But every time I found one, they don't even sell for that much. I'm surprised. It's all the Y2K ones. So, right here, vintage strawberry shortcake denim dress, 18 months, $300. Wow. I can't get over it, guys. Oh my gosh. Shut the front door on this one. Vintage strawberry shortcake denim dress, 18 months, $800 and 64 bids. I can't, guys. I cannot. So imagine, this is where my brain always goes. Imagine just finding one of these in the thrift store, paying like $2 for it, and then coming home and making $400 off of a little girl's strawberry shortcake overalls. It's so cool. I mean, it's cool, but it's wild. We gotta admit, guys, it's wild. So I was happy. As soon as I found out about these, I'm like, oh, I gotta share this. I gotta share this. Because I have never heard of it before. I don't know if obviously people know about it. They're buying this stuff, but I think it's a little more uncommon of an item that probably a lot of people don't know about. So definitely good to know. So guys, absolutely be on the lookout for vintage strawberry shortcake Y2K clothing. If you see it, pick it up. Okay, guys, that's all I have for you today. I hope y'all enjoyed the video and learned something new, hopefully. And thank you everyone for watching, for subscribing, for liking, all that good stuff. I appreciate you so much. Next time, I'll be back with a what sold video. I found something that was a super good flip that sold within like an hour of posting it. I'm so excited. Like, I'll tell you, I will give you a little clue. Found at an estate sale, bought it for 10 doll hairs, and it sold for 250 plus shipping. And that was cool. So I'll share with you on the next video. So stay tuned and happy hunting out there. Have a good one. Enjoy the sunshine. Toodaloo, guys.